Last weekend, the first family of MMA, the Gracies, celebrating the 100th birthday anniversary of the founder, the legendary Helio Gracie. The family started with, appropriately enough, a seminar in the morning. They finished with dinner that night, and it was culminated by the unveiling of a painting of Helio commissioned by the artist Stephen Holland. It was just beautiful, and everyone was there. Everyone it was, it seemed. A star-studded guest list spoke about the day.
Today we are celebrating 100 years of Helio Gracie, who is my grandfather, who is my instructor, who is every single Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner in the world's grandmaster.
Just a celebration to everybody in the martial arts world, and this family in particular, and all of us who've trained with the Gracies for many years.
He's not around with us anymore, but he's still rocking the show. Because of him, we're here tonight at 100 years old.
Here comes the Gracie clan.
You don't realize until you see the videos and you start seeing all these emotions how cool and amazing feeling it is to be part of this family and be part of the history with him.
It's a special night to be here to celebrate the legacy that he left, and I'm so glad that I got invited and considered part of the family.
I just want to say thanks for Mr. Helio Gracie for everything, because if Helio Gracie didn't do that, we can be here.
Helio Gracie is the original Ultimate Fighter in every sense of the word. He would basically test himself against any martial artist, any discipline, any size, any rules.
Without jiu-jitsu, there is no MMA. So, I mean, the guy has revolutionized the way martial arts are practiced, revolutionized the way martial arts have been taught.
He's the Christopher Columbus of jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, you can never forget him. He's the grandmaster. He's the reason we're all here. He's the reason jiu-jitsu is so successful.
His legacy is huge. I mean, it's one of the staples in mixed martial arts.
They gave our sport a platform, you know what I mean, in competition, and to see how much it's grown to where it is today. You know, it's pretty incredible.
Anybody who does MMA, anybody who watches and loves MMA, anybody who loves jiu-jitsu or practices jiu-jitsu or is in love with someone who practices jiu-jitsu has been influenced by Helio Gracie.
Well, he was the one who made it possible for somebody who was weaker to defeat a stronger, tougher opponent.
You know, for like people who weren't necessarily fast or big or strong or young, but that they could still protect themselves if they had to. And that was his goal.
More than just the technique, I think the whole vibe of bringing people together in this vision that he had, in this lifestyle, in this kind of way that he would look upon, you know, how to live life and how to treat other people. That's what people are really attracted by.
I think my grandpa would be very happy that people are, you know, studying jiu-jitsu in all the different gyms and, you know, really getting a little more in-depth and understanding.
It's just wonderful and exciting to see that his dream has been fulfilled to a large extent, I would say, and seeing so many people around the world practicing this stuff that he loves so much.
Indeed, a great tribute to a legend that is perpetuated through his family and close friends throughout the world of MMA.
It's crazy. If you look at the history, his brother Carlos actually started, then he trained with Maida, and then he started, and he wanted to fight Kimura. That's where the Kimura came from. But first he had to fight Kato, and then he beat Kato, who was the #2 of Japan. I mean, there's a whole story there. It's really cool. And then he fights this much heavier, 35 kilogram heavier, which is like 80 pounds or something, opponent in Kimura, and got a lot of respect there, and that's how it all started.
There was another side story there. You saw Munoz was there, and along with Machida. They're going to have to fight each other because Michael Bisping got injured. We were telling you about that last week. These guys are friends. They're training partners. They don't seem too excited about it. Here's what they had to say.
I mean, we were training at the Gracie Academy together just 2 days prior to the fight getting announced, official. And it was a shock.
That fight is gonna be a great fight, but you know, we are your friends. You have been training together for this camp, but that things happen.
We got to put 25 minutes aside, you know, go out there, perform the way we perform, and you know, say winner buys dinner. You know, so you know, we're still gonna have our friendship afterwards.
And coming up now is a man.
Machida looked very slim.
Yes, he did. He did. He's ready.
Middleweight.
He's ready.
Middleweight.
You know, coming up now is a guy, he's probably going to have this situation.
What are we living for? Abandoned places. I guess we know the score. On and on. Does anybody know what we are living for? Another hero, another mindless crime behind the curtain in the pantomime. Hold the line. Does anybody wanna take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday grow old but never die. I can fly, my friend. Show must go on. Show must go on. I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving up. On with the show. I'll top the bill. I'll overkill. I have to find the will to carry on. Show must go Come on, people! Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, high man, fighting in the street. Gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, you big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. We will Queen, ladies and gentlemen, Queen!